Hey, Scorpios, welcome back, you guys. All right, so by the way, somebody was saying that they never see the Scorpio videos. Just so you guys know, every zodiac typically always gets 2 videos for them each week. I had a couple of funky weeks because I had been traveling and moving, but we're pretty much back on track. So this is Scorpio's second video of the week. It is coming out on Sunday. But if you guys are ever wondering where are your Scorpio videos, please do look at the playlist. Like I say, you always tend to get 2 a week, so that means one every like 3 to 4 days, so thank you guys for wanting to watch them. Thank you so much for interacting with my videos, giving the videos thumbs up. That also helps them circulate and you'll be able to find them easier, and so will other people. So giving videos thumbs up and actually dropping me comments, those actually really help the YouTube algorithm. So thank you so much. If you enjoy Scorpio readings and you're here for that, please do those couple of things to support my free channel so that my videos actually get seen and it'll be easier for everybody involved. So thank you guys. I appreciate you so much. We start out with the Sun card. And the fact that we've got my dog barking is what we've got right now. But we've got a journey. This is representing the many pathways. God, I can't talk right now. The many pathways that our life can branch. But in this case, it's all about somebody's excited. Somebody sees travel. Somebody sees that they're about to make some choices in life about where they're headed, but it's become clear where somebody wants to go. Now, there's also, it's not just clear where they want to go. You notice somebody's crossing a bridge. This is kind of indicating that there's a change coming. They're about to cross over into like a new timeline. And what's amazing is we have a lead character that is coming to, this is sometimes like a public place or finding a community of people that they really resonate well with. But this is the park, so the park can represent like having some kind of a reunion or a union, but oftentimes it does represent like with a group of people, not just a simple one-on-one. But it would be like, you know what, I am headed to see someone and I'm really excited, and if they agree to see me, if they agree to meet up with me, it's going to change everything. And I just know it. So this could be this huge sense of, this is a huge sense of excitement. This is very joyful. But this could be a family reunion. This could be a reunion with friends, but it's something that's going to kind of alter somebody's path, and they know it, and they're thrilled. They're really excited. I still feel like because the path is there, it almost looks a little bit like, they get to make choices, but it could be contingent upon something else that happens. So hold on, we've got exactly the amount of cards that we needed. Oh, well, Scorpio, this is actually, well, let's take it one piece at a time, but I'll show you why I'm grinning in just a second here. So the sun, clarity, direction, traveling to go to where I want to go. It doesn't matter if it's a long, hot journey. I'm going to get there. I am going. And I'm going where there's abundance, but I also have the abundance to sustain me on this trip, on this journey. This is somebody who's had maybe they're flush with cash right now. Maybe they've had a windfall, because the big fish, there's actually not just one big fish. There's 2 big ones, 2 little ones. This could be somebody who's had a wonderful turn of events. Maybe they've worked very, very, very hard. Maybe they have secured a particular job for themselves, or they've done something where they've gotten to this point where they have everything that they need. So super exciting here. But as we go to, like, no wonder this person has the ability to go after what they want now, because they've had kind of a windfall. So it is, the life-changing event is actually this turn of the tides in their favor, this success, this beautiful energy. And then underneath this, to clarify, we actually have the ring, which is an engagement. This is a promise of romance, of love. We see, birds here that are ready to carry messages. We see the bird bringing the ring in. This is like a message of a promise of romance. You can see that this is a very romantic setting, right? We have, a bouzouki that's not yet being played. So there's all kinds of, love songs that could be played, and excitement and music. And, it's just like this room is a little bit empty, but not for long. This could be that someone is saying, my circumstances have changed. My life has changed. This could be someone who's about to invite someone to either marry them, live with them, be a part of their world. This is a very, again, it's luxury though. There's a certain amount of whoever our lead character is, they have, they've gone through the desert, meaning they've gone through a time period where it was just a lot of work and no play, but they achieved something pretty fantastic and that resulted in a big windfall. And those are the things that are allowing them to cross this bridge, and then it opens up what they can do in life. And what they can do in life is they now know that they can have even more prosperity. So in olden times, a ruby ring would sometimes be like put in the foundation of a house or a business as it was being built, because it was believed to bring good fortune, good prosperity, good luck. So this could be non-romantic, but I mean, maybe this is somebody whose career is taking a turn for the best. They're about to be a sought after musician. They get to stay in finer hotels. They're, the ring is like it's a promise, right? It's something that's come full circle. The effort that they put in, and it was a lot of effort. This could have been somebody who was touring little gigs. They were openers at local fairs, and now it turns out they landed a contract. And this person, it is a life-changing event. So this does not everything is about romance. Even when we see the ring, which can talk about an engagement, could be a speaking engagement, could be a singing engagement, could be, an engagement to be a part of like a record label, or it could be a marriage. But this can go in a lot of different ways. Now we come back to that card of the park, right, which is now being clarified by the burden. So here's the thing. If this is a situation where, say, this is about a wonderful career opportunity, this could be one of those situations where somebody's worked so hard, they've achieved greatness, they've landed a record label, but it also turns out they're going to be performing in front of millions of people, and that's freaking them out. Or it could be that, wow, my life of being less famous is about to disappear and I'm going to be super famous, and that's a burden to bear. Now, this could also be if someone they're changing their life and they're going to like go and make an offer, a love offer to someone. The direction that their life is going is they may know that they're either going to face this person's whole family, be a part of somebody's whole family, and maybe they're not well liked. Maybe something didn't happen so nice in the past here. Again, this person seems to have been on a journey, traveling around, not in the best of circumstances, perhaps, but still super happy with their choices because they knew that it was going to pay off in the grand scheme, and then their life was going to shift gears. But there is an element of either someone is not too sure about how great it's going to feel to be around a huge group of people, or someone is like, let's get together and talk about all the burdens that we had in the past. That's going to be a tough conversation. But if this is a one-on-one conversation someplace public, this person might be trying to heal a rift between themselves and another person. We see the birds talking here, but it could have a lot to do with the heaviness that exists between them and the person that they most want to give this amazing offer to. Tell me about the ring first. Tell me about the ring. By the way, that's some Taurus energy on that card. So this is one of those where every storm cloud has a silver lining, right? There's the light and the dark. There's all those different thoughts going through somebody's head. So we have an individual who's like, again, it is life altering. The path that they're taking now, the direction that they want to go, the directions they've already taken in their life, they may, number one, have to face some consequences for choices that they'd already made. But so say this is a situation where someone left a partner at one point in time to pursue their career. They traveled around, they went on tour, they did what they needed to do. They did have this major payoff. And now they are crossing a road where it's like, okay, I can actually come back. I can come back to the same town. I can come back to the same, person that I love, but I'm coming back a different person with more resources to offer. Well, there is both, it's joyful and it's happy. And there's also a negative because, hey, I might have disappointed somebody, but this is kind of like there's in the melancholy of knowing that the only reason I can make this better offer now is because I did some things in the past to achieve a next, level of success in my life. And that's why I'm able to make this offer now, or that's why I'm able to be prosperous now. It's because of the hard work I put in earlier. But there is a pro and a con to every choice that we make, right? And this person is like, they're having a positive breakthrough on this, but they are aware that the thing that I want to offer to someone, that's going to continue to change my life. I've already changed my life because of my choices, but my choices have a negative side to them as well. This could also be somebody who is, they could be debating just a little bit about the pros and cons of making an offer like this, right? Because again, they've already crossed one bridge, or they're in the process of crossing one bridge, but then there's still two choices up ahead for them. So this could be someone who's actually contemplating, okay, I got my life in order. I did what I needed to. Now I want to go make this long time offer, but let me pause for a second and let me think about, is this right for me? Why is this right for me? Is there anything not right about this for me? Because this person wants to be sure, right? This person's worked really hard to be where they are, but they want to be sure that they're making the right steps. Tell me about the burden, because no matter what, this is somebody who's about to meet up with someone with the park. We have the rider. You know what? The burdens here, and the conversation, I feel like there's a question mark of, but are you going to stay this time? So if an individual has, say they were out, we're just going to keep using the example of like a musician, right? Because that, someone who's so talented, like, of course they want to share their gift with the world. The world wants to hear their gift, but that can be a tough thing because it's like, well, I have to travel. I have to get my music out there. I have to build a name for myself. Now I've done it. I've landed a record deal. I have a name that I'm building. And now I have something of stability. Like, I achieved something. So now I want to make a relationship my priority. However, here's the pros and the cons of that. Now my life is not going to be so simple because there's going to be fame involved. A lot of people are going to know me. That's a whole nother layer of potential issues that we would have to face, like, as a couple. And even, will I still have to come and go? Well, sure, because if I become popular and I've got gigs, will I still be showing up and leaving again? Yes, that'll still be a part of what my job is. So it just feels like it's imperfect, right? But this person is all like going through their head. Like, I know that I want to sit down and talk to the person that I care about. I know that I'm really happy about this. I also know that I can finally have the thing that I want because I feel like I'm ready to offer it. But I also know that there's light and dark sides to all of this. And the burden is, I'm still going to have to explain all of this, and I'm still going to probably have to come in and go out again, because that's what the writer does. The writer carries messages, carries information. It could be because that's what a musician does. They carry, their gift, and they bring their song to different places. And, so it could be a really complicated situation. Now, again, this could be just someone who, we see travel here a couple times. And so it could just be someone, it doesn't have to be that they're a musician, but there's the key. There is a solution to be had here. And the key, you notice, is locked inside of an egg that's now hatched. So something had to incubate for a period of time before it could either be understood, explained, and this can talk about a lot of things. This could be the key to somebody's heart has been totally unlocked because they achieved what they needed to. They made their own selves happy first in doing what they did. They had to travel the world. They had to go make a name for themselves. They had to do what they needed to do. They wanted to get the money in their bank. That was important for this person. Now they've crossed that bridge and they're ready to look at other avenues of their life. Now that they've done that, they're able to see maybe like, I really want love now. That's my main priority now. But I'm also realizing to be in a commitment comes with a whole nother layer of expectations. And so I'm gearing up to go sit down and talk to the person that I care about. I'm just ready to sit down and talk to somebody and talk about, basically hash it all out, the burdens, the ups and downs, I'm ready to go see somebody in person, but I'm still in the midst of, like, communicating and still living the life that I have to live, but I do want to make a sincere offer at this point. But that key represents knowledge. It represents a key to our hearts, to unlock our hearts. This situation has great potential to work out beautifully because someone is, it's like someone had to have some personal achievement before they could then totally devote themselves to, in this case, another. I want to say like something else equally as fulfilling, but very different, right? An engagement, a promise. Again, if this is about relationship and marriage and romance, that is super important in human life also, but that's not the only thing that's important in human life, because we have things that we came here to fulfill in ourselves as well. So this person, it's like they're finding just the right words, because the writer brings in a message and the key unlocks that. So the way they're posing this, the way they're having this dialogue, this conversation with the park card, and even describing the burdens and really hashing things out, the not only things that have already happened, but even the future aspects of this potential romance, this actually gets resolved. The keys to understanding why a person chose what they chose. This could be the partner that they are like wanting to be engaged to or proposed to or whatever that is. They are understanding this person's motives. They're understanding why this person still may have to travel more, or why things were important to them and why the relationship is important to them. This did unlock their heart, but they also had other things that they had to like find for themselves. Keys unlock doors, and those doors can be doors to wisdom, knowledge, love, just life experience. And so I almost feel like this is a pretty cool story, because yes, we're seeing it only through one character's perspective, right? This is the journey they've been on, but they understand why they were on this journey, and I think they figured out how to explain what the journey was that they've been on and why they had to take it. And I think that's kind of a good it's good when somebody understands why they did what they did and why it was necessary, because again, it unlocked potential in their life. It unlocked their mind. It unlocked blockages for them. It unlocked their heart. So now they can make romance a priority because they achieved other things that they really needed to for themselves. So that's how I have this storyline playing out, which is, I liked it more than I thought I was going to. As always, guys, thanks for being here. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing. Remember, these are always fictional stories about fictional characters. So please just take it with a grain of salt and have fun with it. I wish you guys the best in whatever you choose in your real life. I hope it's always what suits you and what is right for you. All right, take care, guys. Bye for now.